community is ground zero for a national catastrophe.
Purdue will not move unless we punch hard.
This is not our fault. These people want to be addicted.
I want top executives to feel some pain.
It's crucial they understand we've created the greatest painkiller in the history of human civilization. I think I can make this the biggest drug in the world.
Kaitlyn, Jeff in Las Vegas, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm so thrilled to meet you. I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen Booksmart, at least a dozen. It's just one of the best comedies. It's one of my favorite films. I just adore you in that. So.
Oh, I love that movie too. I watch it when I miss my friends.
Oh, yeah, I love it. It's all about friendships. Wonderful job. Well, thank you for talking to me today about Dopesick. You know, this is a heavy series. It deals with the opioid crisis, you know, where it all began, how it all began. And your character, Betsy, fourth generation coal miner working in the mines of West Virginia. This job means a lot to her, doesn't it? And her family legacy.
Yes, it really does. And that's a big reason why I fell in love with her character and reading about her. And, you know, each episode, it gets more nuanced and more complicated and more just tragic. But I think that especially in like the first few episodes, we really get a glimpse at how much she like just deeply loves being a coal miner, and she wants to do her family proud, and has a big plan for her life, and has, you know, big dreams to move with her girlfriend. So all of this is just, you know, everything after that and what happens to her, and the struggle beyond that is really, really heartbreaking to know where she started and to see what she had planned, and then for this very unplanned thing to happen to her is really, really tragic. But I just loved, I was so just in love with her resilience and her strength, and I loved playing her. Truly, I really, really did.
Well, you know, she's injured in a mining mishap. She's in constant pain. She's literally the first to be prescribed OxyContin. She's really patient zero, isn't she?
I mean, yes, in our story, she is obviously a fictional character, but she is, you know, she is the first glimpse the audience will get into what a victim of this drug will go through or goes through, you know. So it was definitely, I put a lot of pressure on myself to do that right, and to do her justice, and to do this story justice. So it was definitely a hard one to take on, for sure.
And you mentioned she's keeping a family secret. She can't come out. Her family's very religious, living in this really small town where everybody knows everybody, saving money to leave. It's almost another pain she must endure other than her addiction.
Yeah, I think, yeah, what she goes through. I mean, there's a moment in the story where she finally feels, it's so tragic. It makes me even want to start crying when I think about it. But there's a moment in which she feels like she hasn't felt this way her entire life. She hasn't felt like sort of free of pain, or feeling like she was alone. And so it's a complicated like relationship that she has with this, because there is a moment that we get a glimpse of that. I think it's maybe like episode 4 or 5, but where she opens up and she, you know, explains sort of how she's been feeling for so long. And it's so heartbreaking, but she continues to push through all of it. And she has so much resilience in every single moment that we see her. But again, like, this is something that she truly did not plan for. This is something that she went in thinking that she was getting medicine for some pain that she had, for this injury that she got. And then all of a sudden it everything went.
Everything changed. And Cleopatra Coleman, by the way, is just wonderful. I'm such a big fan of hers too. And so you guys are just wonderful chemistry together.
Oh, thank you. I love her so much. I think she's so great, and so great in this too. She's just so wonderful. She's really, really so talented.
And in our final moments here, he's been Batman, Beetlejuice, so many other memorable characters, but Michael Keaton is so convincing as a small town country doctor, his bedside manner. Tell me about working with him.
He is, I've been saying this a lot, but he is a bucket list actor. He is my bucket list actor, and he is truly just an incredible actor, but also an incredible person. Getting to work with him was mind-blowing. I couldn't believe, I caught myself like kind of having like a freak out moment where I was sitting 3 feet away from his face, and I'm doing a scene, and with him, and I'm doing a scene. Kaitlyn is doing a scene with Michael Keaton, and I just couldn't help but think like, what is my life? This is so cool. But actually doing scene work with him was so eye-opening for me as an actor, because like you can't, like when you're watching him, you can't help but believe everything he's saying, because he's so honest and real that you're so entranced, you're so invested in what he's saying, and he's just brilliant. He's really
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a hard-hitting series. I think anyone who watches this series will know someone who's affected by this crisis, including myself. So thank you for a very sobering performance, and let's talk again soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.